gold, silver, the stock market.
Perhaps you're invested deeply.
Perhaps you're not in deep enough. Maybe you're thinking about getting started. WallStreetWindow.com. Michael Swanson, the brilliant author of The War State, understood these trends professionally for many years, and now he gives you the benefit of his knowledge. WallStreetWindow.com. Go there now. Go there now. Go there now.
Uncle, I'll bet you remember the time when Benjamin Fulford said that the Asian Secret Society was going to dispatch ninjas to take out the Illuminati to change the entire world for the better.
That ain't never gonna happen. That never did.
It never did it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because there's a lot of false promises.
Fools? I can't say one.
We better not say and be polite, but there are no false promises at the Ocelli.com radio network.
That's exactly it. Not. It's truth, the point, right to the point. And this is what I like. Straight to the point.
Ocelli.
It's Ocelli.com.
Listen now.
Listen now.
Ocelli.com.
Revelation through conversation.
Do you like history? Real history that you were never taught in schools?
Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia.
By author Mike Swanson, with new documentation never seen before that'll open your eyes to events that led up to this.
Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia, 1945 through 1961.
Get your copy today at Amazon.com.
Why? The Vietnam War.
By author Mike Swanson.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back on here. The comedy show is back. My show is the comedy show, people.
The one and only comedy show.
Not the book man on the other side of me over here on the sidekick.
Yeah. See our last show number here, Uncle? 247?
248 is this one.
That's right. That's where we're at these days.
I'm sort of forgetting because I've seen so many of them. I'm losing track myself.
It's easy to do. I know. We've been at this for so long, Uncle. It's been a long.
So let's get those phones racking up there, Chuck.
Yeah, it's a live show.
Let's get moving.
Live on Ocelli.com, so you can call 319-527-5016 is the call-in number. You can join us. Yeah. We would like it if you did. Also, you can Skype in Charles.Ocelli, send Chuck a message at Charles.Ocelli on Skype, or call 319-527-5016. Uncle, we're on air.
My teeth are in, people.
Oh, the teeth are good to go. How they doing?
All right.
Pretty good?
A little low here down at the pace, but they're holding.
They're holding, okay. Let me know if you need to take a break or something, and we can you can go repair that. Chuck and I can take over in your stead if need be. We've got some people in the chat room.
What does the chat boys have to say today?
The chat boys are saying a creative accident says, Uncle, there were no jokes made on the government hour.
No, that surprised me.
Yeah, you happy about that?
Yeah.
And then, Ray is seconding that. He's saying, I'll vouch for that creative accident, so he's agreeing with him. No jokes. Okay, well, boy.
See, that's good. You're all paying attention. See, sidekick? You're listening from those guys, and they'll teach you something.
Okay, I have a lot to learn.
Yeah, you're learning it slowly, but it's coming to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, better late than never is what they say, Uncle.
Yeah,
so.
I know where he's come with that, because he's told me last week, I said to him, nothing on comedy on your show. And he put it right on the spectrum. Just what I said he would say. I knew it was, because that's what I meant to say.
Sure, of course. Well, Creative Accents is also saying your teeth are looking good, and he says now is the time to go to Beef People and eat some ribs.
Yeah, we haven't been down there lately. We've been down, but never been in that area. You gotta come down. No. You gotta come down with us, or with me, to go down there and meet those people.
Go out to Orange, the city of Orange, California.
City of Orange, and talk to those beef people.
And go to the beef people.
I would like to have a talk with those again.
Yeah.
Well, when you have a time off.
Yeah, it's
not now, but when you have the time off.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm into it. It's a good restaurant. It's good barbecue.
I'm gonna grab you before your wife grabs you on a Saturday.
That's the trick, Uncle.
Yeah.
Good luck with that is all I got to say.
Well, make it a sign pay. Say no, wife. I'm going with Uncle to do something.
Oh, so are we putting this into writing? Is that what you're saying?
Into writing to your wife.
A written agreement.
A written agreement, and that's the only way to get her straight.
Okay.
I'm figuring out these women in his house, and I'm thinking I know how to do it now.
Nothing makes your wife happier than when your lawyer comes and serves her papers telling her what you're going to do for the weekend. That's always a popular move to do with the missus. So I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
Just for one visit down there.
I mean, what could it hurt?
One visit? I mean, how often did we when the last time we went was my birthday. Well, and we haven't been in there.
Maybe we could load up the van and we all go down to Orange County and we all eat some barbecue.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
That could be
good.
Do
that.
Yeah, it could be good. I see somebody in Pennsylvania is listening to the show. That's cool.
Pennsylvania.
I'm excited about that. I see Ruckus among us in the chat. Hello, Ruckus. Glad to have you here. We've got Ruckus, Ray, and Creative Accidents in the Twitch chat. So thank you, everybody watching the live stream video on Twitch.
You people. Also, I've got my shirt on.
He has it.
Once again, it is on. Now, whoever wants a pair of my shirts, get the number down and tell them if they want to order, you know what to do.
I'm glad you brought this up, Uncle. Yes, we still have Uncle the Podcast t-shirts available at unclethepodcast.com. So you can get your tie-dyed shirt. You can get it plain white if you prefer it, too. It costs a little less, but we recommend getting the custom tie-dye. You tell me what colors you want. I'll do any color you want. So,
But I haven't gotten your shirt or the producer shirt yet. And I've been yelling. I'm still waiting to get my shirt.
I know.
I'm just saying.
That's coming up, Uncle. Don't worry about that. And I want to say hello to Electric Daz, who is also in the chat too. So hello to you. Yeah, we got a lot of people showing up in the Twitch chat, Uncle. It looks like we got a few people listening over there, which I'm very excited about. Oh. So thank you, everybody, for joining on the live stream. Thank you for being at Ocelli.com, Twitch, YouTube, Uncle's Twitter. Yeah, it looks like we're doing pretty good.
Does anybody on the line have drinks? Because we got another drink call. We've already rated these.
Yeah, we've got these. Uncle and I are just kind of taking it easy. We don't have a new dollar store beer review to do. We have the same one that we've already had. I figured, let's unwind and have a drink, but it's going to be something we've already done, so we're not going to bother reviewing it. We're not going to
review it. Just going to have a drink, so if anybody's interested to have their own self a drink, they have a drink. Because we have...
It's not Whitehall? Is it Whitehall or is it Whitehouse? Whitehouse? No, I don't know where that is. No.
Ooh. Green. Mexican. Venezuela.
Venezuela? Oh gosh.
Oh boy, I'm getting popular now. Yellow and blue.
Wow, exciting.
Ooh, my town. Ooh, I wonder who's listening there. I'm curious to know who that is. Who's listening there? Now you got my attention.
Now, just a quick note. People in the Twitch are saying they can't hear you, Chuck, but I believe I just fixed it. So
okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Sorry. Twitch.
Yes.
Let us know if you can hear me. A couple other spots in New York. Let's see. We have Yonkers, New York. We have... This just says New York, New York. I don't know what that means, but I guess Manhattan probably.
It sounds like Manhattan.
You also have a state that is not fully spelled out, but it's the state of New York. So there's like 5-6 listeners in New York. A bunch in Texas, Michigan 1 year, a couple in Washington, a couple in California, as I already said. That Whitehouse, Ohio, I never heard of. Indiana, South Bend. Okay, don't see that one too often. But anyway, I always want to give you an update, especially when I see new people on the stream, and some of these people are brand new.
Oh,
wow.
So I'm getting new ones.
Apparently.
I'm getting new ones on my side.
That's exciting.
Where's your guys? Where's your guys' new ones? I'm getting the new ones. Because the comedy boy is here. That's why.
It might be that simple, Uncle. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm amazed and happy, but I don't know how this is all working out. I'm just glad that
it's working out. Working out my hour is what it's working. Working my hour.
And the good...
Yeah.
The
Well, sorry,
listener
I don't know what F9 is in UK. I don't know what that means.
F9, like the keyboard key F9.
F9 in UK. I don't know if that's a region or maybe there's a place called F9. I don't know.
Interesting. Wow.
I don't know about that.
These are people coming up. Well, somebody in the United Kingdom is listening, but it's coming up as F9. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Creative Accents is wondering if anybody's calling from any state penitentiaries. That's a pretty good question. That would be
penitentiaries. That'd be like in the jail cells.
Correct.
Well, the problem there is that they would have to make a collect call, and I don't know if I'm set up to take a collect call, but I mean, I'll try.
Collect calls?
Well, I think he's saying if people are listening from prison, he's wondering if people are able to listen from their cell.
Yeah, well, unless you got a smuggled in cell phone, right? You got a smuggled in cell phone. Yeah, call in. But, otherwise,
that's true.
If you got to use the regular prison phone, though,
you won't touch that. That's true. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen now.
It'll be, you have a collect call from a prisoner in a state institution.
That would be crazy.
But, we'll take it if they can try and make it. But I don't know. Maybe you got a calling card and you're in the county. Sometimes people get calling cards and they're special ones. And you don't have to do the collect call. So whatever, if you're locked up, give us a call. Sure.
We want to hear from you. And the chat did inform us that we fixed the audio issue, which is great. So I know what was going on. So it makes me feel very confident in my abilities.
I think what we need to do with your thing here is updating it.
Well,
you have to update it.
I've been doing a little bit of that, Uncle, in preparation for the revolution.
Oh yeah, need that quickly done. It has to be updating.
I have been a bit. Yeah, I've been getting some new graphics ready. I've been playing around with the sound, which was what our issue was there. I did a little bit of the patching with the basically like the online mixer sort of stuff. I'm going to be busy on that day. Oh boy. Probably won't be able to get to sleep until, I don't know, be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, Uncle's talking about New Year's Eve, which will be Uncle's New Year's Revolution, which we hope all of you listeners will return and join us for.
Yeah.
For 4 hours, New Year's Eve. It's a special broadcast.
And that man is going down again this year.
He's going down hard.
I can't see that guy having any.
Ryan
Seacrest, that boy.
He is going down.
I had another question for you about this, Uncle, actually. I mean, you don't feel like you're competing with Andy and Andy, do you?
No. He don't know what he's doing. All he does, I'll tell you, all Seacrest does on that show is see his face and a load of people in New York City Square. And what's the thing for?
That's all he's got for him is the ball.
But the ball, that is it. Just the ball. But what do I get? Let me explain.
What do you have?
What I got? A lot of talking to talk to him about how is everybody doing.
It's more personal.
That beats him right there.
No, I know you got the interaction, but I wasn't asking about Ryan Seacrest. I wouldn't watch him if you paid me.
Now we know somebody's not going to be watching.
That's the hell with him. I got no use for that guy. About Andy and Andy, because that's Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, right? And they're promoting that this year really heavy. Hey, we're going to do the New Year's Eve thing on CNN and blah, blah. He was on some late night talk shows this week promoting his New Year's Eve thing.
Who is this? Someone else?
This is Anderson Cooper. Uncle.
Oh, this is someone else.
You've seen that show, the news guy from CNN.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know him. He does the New Year's thing too. It was
Do we have to go after him too now?
Well, I guess.
Yeah. We're going to have to follow him now. Now I got to find out where he's located. Where is he located?
I think he does his show out of New York too.
Well, he'll be in New York that night, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to follow him then. I got to follow him. Because all these people in its New York Revolution stuff do not got the right ideas on the new Revolution shows. I've got them. Oh, there's a phone call.
Oh, we do have a call.
I got a caller.
That's exciting.
There's a caller on the line, yeah.
So we're a live show. You can
live
call
show? let's see who this is.
So, caller,
what's your name and where you from?
That's right.
That's what I say.
You did.
Sidekick.
You just said it. Hi, caller.
Hi, caller.
This is Donald. I'm calling from Whitehouse, Ohio.
All right, someone from Whitehouse.
Whitehouse.
This is the greatest show I've ever heard. This is the greatest program maybe ever.
Whoa.
See, look
Yeah,
at
I
that.
bought the town I renamed.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate the compliments there.
Thank you for the compliment. We have got shirts if you're interested.
Yes, we do have Uncle the Podcast
Well, we were
shirts.
talking about the shirts.
You might want to check into those. Yeah.
Check into them, new customer.
I have a question for the caller. Is Whitehouse, Ohio, located on Pennsylvania Avenue, or isn't it? How's that work?
He didn't even hear it. He's from there.
Oh, that's where I call the pets that out in the garden out back.
Garden, okay. Well,
You haven't heard that there, sidekick.
Pennsylvania.
oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
You haven't heard that, sidekick.
No. This White House, Ohio, doesn't sound familiar to me. I can't think of where that is. Honestly.
You're from there.
Well,
No,
I lived there for a while.
Lived there for a while.
In the state.
I meant your state. Yeah, in the state.
There's places I don't know.
Well, I just named the town years ago. Before it was called something called Lima.
Oh,
Lima.
Lima. Do you remember that?
I know Lima. Is now caller. Is this true? Is Lima and White House the same? Is that or
That might be sounding right.
I want this to be true.
I bought the whole town.
Okay.
Oh no, this
Now,
sounds like
caller, you know what your voice reminds me of? You sound like the cartoon voice of Garfield from the cartoon show and the cartoon specials in the 80s. It sounds like... Is this Lorenzo Music? Is that who's calling right now? Is that your name, Lorenzo?
Not the Bill Murray version. Lorenzo.
It is, but I'm in the, program. I seen a horrific thing. They put me away.
Okay, you're in the program.
Witness protection.
Oh, okay. Witness protection. Okay. Well, okay, so you're not Lorenzo Music anymore.
no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow your cover like that.
No.
Now you have to go in the program again.
Well, as long as I don't reveal my new name, Buddy Sanders.
Bobby Sanders. I heard about a singer named
you know that?
Tom something.
Does that sound familiar, Uncle?
Yeah. Tom. Bill. No, Bill. Bill Sugar something.
Bill Sugar?
What's the name of the group?
Well, Ruckus is asking what kind of garden you have, Donald. He's asking what kind of garden you have.
Oh.
Oh, all sorts of sativa and indica. Got from a good friend of mine.
Oh.
Ah, guys, that kind of garden. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Uncle, what do you think of those gardens?
Pretty interesting.
Are you bouncing your nose off the microphone right now?
It's not the mouth. Yeah, what's up? We're having something to have some action here. So we can talk this way, having this kind of conversation.
It's all part of the fun here.
Yeah,
on Uncle
exactly.
Broadcast. I'm just
Go with the flow there, sidekick.
Hey, I'm rolling.
You don't know what you're doing when I'm into my show.
By the way, I went to the government website for Whitehouse, Ohio, and put it in the chat room at Shelly.com. It's apparently a real place. Just saying.
Okay. Why am I slow there?
Oh,
Stop show there.
Yeah, let's not look at that, Uncle.
What the heck are you doing there?
I pull up these tabs on my computer, and then Uncle sees them, and it causes some issues. So
I know.
I'm
I'm talking. I'm not standing there just staring at it.
Yeah. If we were to believe that image, we would think that Uncle was just standing still. Clearly, we can tell that's not the case because you are fully in motion, Uncle.
I know.
As is, man, the chat is lively tonight. My goodness.
How many chat men have we got in that chat room?
We have, let's see here, Electric Daz 1, Creative Accidents, Ruckus Among Us, Ray, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but there's at least 4. There's like 4 or 5 of them in there right now on Twitch. And then we've also got the Ocelli.com chat room. So let's go over to that real quick and see what's going on with that. I know we must have a few people over there. But Don, what were you saying there?
Don, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, hey man, I bought a harmonica lately, and all I really want to do is learn to do that one thing, da-na-na-na-na, and I just can't pull it off.
Yeah, da-na-na-na-na.
All you have to do is one way to do that. You put it on your brain phone, and if you have the app, you have it on there, and you have that noise sound. And you just leave it in your, put on your ear pops to listen. And have that into your brain. And in the brain, you'll have it over and over and over you. And that's how you do it.
Simple set of instructions.
Yeah, that's simple.
Yeah.
That's very simple.
Uncle, they're really digging the nose on the microphone. Ruckus is saying that you invented a new type of ASMR.
I knew that was going to come up. It's better than not the mouth.
Oh,
who's that? Harmonica. Who's harmonica? Harmonica, you there?
I just happen to have one with.
Oh, that was you.
Oh, dang, that was the real deal.
That was him. Harmonica. I thought it was harmonica, the quarterback from the Raiders calling.
Harmonica, the quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah. What key is that?
What key is that?
What's that tuned to? The harmonica there, Chuck.
This is the one that I have that is actually in B flat.
Oh, cool.
So,
right.
Oh,
nice.
So he's got harmonicas now. Oh boy.
He does.
I have a C sharp in the corner over there and a D also.
Right. Nice. Yeah, I mean, everybody loves the harmonica.
Yeah. Now, I've been watching the Waltons this week, and he got on a show. One of the brothers.
Are you talking about like the family that owns Walmart?
No. No, it's a show. The Waltons.
Oh,
it's a show that I watched during the day.
I think it should be a show about the Walton family.
Yeah, it is. It is. And he a very good guitarist. The brother is a very good guitarist.
Oh, I know what he's talking. Aaron,
Yeah.
you're a youngin'. You don't necessarily understand it.
Yeah, I know he don't.
I know who the Waltons are. They're billionaires.
No. There
No.
was a TV show about a
TV
family
show.
with depression.
Right. Impression, right.
And one was a musician who happened to be a talented guitarist in the show that I actually know this show because, I'm older than you. But, so there's also the Walton family, that owns the Walmarts, but that's not the same people.
Yeah, that's not the same people. It's when you're working and I'm watching a show, and one day it was showing he got into a band with funny one, and the mother was shocked about hearing it because she,
Good night, John Boy.
Oh boy, John Boy had.
Is that what they say on the show?
Yeah, they say good night to everybody.
Good night, Pa.
They say everything that they say that at the end.
Good night, Marianne.
Yeah.
I'm reading from the chat room. Everybody, the chatters are typing this in.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just reading from the chat room. You and I, we know what we're talking about.
I know what I'm
And
talking
he's-
about.
yeah.
I'm trying to explain, and he come into Luke's store one day, and the manager wasn't the manager of the guy said, aren't you so and so? Yeah. Do you play? He heard the harmonica. That's what it was.
Oh, you heard the harmonica.
He heard the harmonica blowing. He was blowing it, and he got a brand new one.
Yeah.
And he was playing it, and that's when it started. That's how he got started, listening, talking to him.
Nice. Okay. You
What?
got to start somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Sounds pretty cool.
It wasn't a show. It was a show that I was watching. But
I'll have to check that out. Is that
It's
Me
at-
TV? That on
Me
your-
TV.
Yeah, I know.
It's at 12 o'clock is when he shows on.
Okay, we're gonna have to check that out, Uncle.
I like the old ladies or the moonshiners.
The Moonshiners.
The moonshiner. Well, there is on the moonshine. Wait, now you saying about the moonshine? There is something strange on that show. These got these two ladies that Grandpa loved to talk about, and he, where's the machine? Where's the machine? And it's moonshine. That's why
This is-
Grandpa,
okay.
husband made for us. And this goes on, and his wife, Grandpa's wife, get away from him. Get away from him. Oh, they're going down this. She's going crazy. You're going back and forth. They don't like the moonshining.
That's on the Waltons.
That's on the
episode?
Waltons I'm
Okay,
talking
okay,
about.
Okay. All right.
You gotta watch this show.
I got to. I gotta
But you
see
gotta
this.
take a day off to watch it though.
I
12
do.
o'clock.
Also, if you pay if you won't believe it, but John Ritter plays the preacher on that show.
Really, John Ritter's in it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. You're right, John Winter. That's right. He does the preaching thing. Yeah,
All right.
there is a guy.
Interesting. I might have to watch an episode or two just to get. I've heard of it. I have heard of this show, so I've got that going for me at least. But seen it? No. There's a lot of old shows I've never seen.
Yeah,
I've never made my way to old TV.
ME has all of them. They come back. They come on ME.
Me TV.
Me
yeah.
TVs. They're on all of that. I got that. I got the Cowboys. They got the Lord people.
Oh. Okay, here. Okay, in the chat room, Crave Accents is saying, "Uncle, what's your favorite harmonica movie? Blues Brothers." And then Ruckus is saying Blues Brothers is one of his all-time favorites. Yeah, I love that movie too. I still love it. I haven't watched it in a while, but that's
Blues
a good,
Brothers.
You like that movie, Uncle?
That's a crazy show. I mean, he goes driving around, and the other guy's saying, "What's it? Get out of the way! Stand this way! Quit doing this one and all this kind of driving." And then they talk funny.
We're on a mission from God.
Yeah. Mission. We're on a mission. We're mission on God. And they go into church, start talking
The
this
Catholic
way.
Church.
Catholic
yes.
church, and they start talking that way. We're mission of God. We're doing it, and then they're singing all the songs.
Yeah.
That was. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Jim
show. That-
Belushi, Dan
I like
Aykroyd.
Belushi.
Yeah.
I would like them.
It's a great movie. Yeah, I love that one. They're supposed to have Chicago accents, is what.
It's supposed to be
That's
a
what that is.
Chicago voices.
Yeah, that's what's going on there.
Yeah.
That's what Dan Aykroyd talks like.
Yeah. What really surprised me though, what really gets a good character show, that one about the guys getting stuck in the shower with their hair. I get a kick out of that
Police
show.
Academy,
But
right?
the comedy show. I mean, that is a character.
You like that scene, huh?
That scene, the scene
Where he
part.
gets his fingers stuck from
Get his
the...
hand stuck in his. Hey, what happened here?
Mahoney puts
Mahoney.
super glue in his shampoo. Is that what happens?
Yeah. That you good.
I do.
Yeah, that is. I'm there in the chat room. Have you guys watched that?
I'm sure.
In the chat room. Where you guys?
Somebody in the
Get
chat...
on to come and talk on the chat room.
There's a lot of...
I'm on air. I'll say I'm a big fan of all the Police Academy.
Oh yeah. You seen that? That right funny.
Oh yeah.
And as a character, that gets me laughing. I mean,
Those movies had interesting casts. They had Bobcat Goldthwait was in it, who's an interesting comedian. They had that interesting guy who makes the sound effects, whose name I can never remember, but I mean everybody remembers that guy. Who I heard recently, that guy's trying to make a comeback in his career. Like he had some sort of detour where he couldn't be in the business, so to speak, anymore. So he left for years and years, but I think he's trying to make a comeback. The sound effect guy.
I don't think so. I think I heard he passed away a few years back.
Okay, so there's a lot of rumors flying around about him then. It's hard to know what's true. So something's going on. But everybody certainly remembers him.
Comeback, I don't know.
Well,
So he may be deceased. I don't know. There was him. Who else was in those movies?
Michael Winslow was his name, by the way.
Michael Winslow. Thank you, Chuck.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
Michael
you.
Winslow.
Yeah, it's interesting character there. Who else was in those?
According to his IMDb and his Wikipedia, he's still alive, by the by.
Okay. So maybe he is trying to make a comeback. I heard that he was. I don't know.
He might be. No, he might be.
Doing pretty good so far. Coming back to life. I know I heard he died.
Well, you can hear him coming, that's for sure. He'll sound like some sort of weird object or machine or something. He'll be making like the backup sound of a truck, like beep, beep, beep. That's the first thing you'll hear. And then
Back of a truck, they do that.
yeah, well, he's always making some crazy sound like that, So that's the first thing you'll hear, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, everybody loves those Police Academy movies. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, he was in Spaceballs. Creative Accent says, yeah, I remember that. He was making weird, like, radar sounds or something. Jammed the radar. That's right, yeah.
He was in the Nut House with Cheech and Chong, remember?
Okay.
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, he did Jimi Hendrix in, what was it? Was it Things Are Tough All Over?
No, he was
Or Sweet Dreams?
He was singing that one song all wrong. Excuse me while he was singing. Excuse me while I catch this fly or some crazy crap.
He goes, excuse me while I kiss this fly. And he's doing the guitar noises with his mouth, too, on the microphone. It
oh,
used to be
yeah,
fun.
I heard that song. Yeah. I know.
And as he grabs the fly, he goes, help me, like in the old, the movie To Fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combined thing. But he's doing a Hendrix impression when he does that.
Interesting. Yep. Very good. A lot of talent there, no doubt about it. Yeah, Police Academy movies, strange films, movies, but interesting cast. All sorts of fun we're having here on Uncle the Broadcast. People are saying in the chat that they're really enjoying the live stream video, so I'm glad that you're getting a lot out of it. It looks like Ruckus put in some sort of weird, is that a Ghislaine Maxwell little graphic? I'm not sure what that head is. I think that it looks like that, but it might be something else. I'm not sure what's going on there. Creative Accents is asking, he's saying, hey, Uncle, let's live watch Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Oh, Tom and Jerry? I've been watching them too. Actually, there's one of those coming on. There's new ones coming on.
Oh, a new series of it.
New series of them.
Okay.
So the Crazy Accidents. There's Crazy Accidents. There's a few ones. I saw the ad of Cartoon Special, and it was new one coming on. They're making more of them.
Yeah. Creative Accents is saying you can give the play-by-play, Uncle, as we watch the Tom and Jerry cartoons. So it's not a bad idea.
And I know MeTV sometimes runs the old ones, Uncle, so I know you can see the old ones there.
Yeah, that
plus
too.
New ones coming out.
Right.
Yep.
There you go. So what they're doing, keeping it alive with cartoons, having to bring them back with new Enno.
Somebody's saying, Ruckus is saying too violent. He sounds like Marge Simpson's in that episode where she's complaining about Itchy and Scratchy being too violent, and they're goofing on that. I had heard, actually, this was interesting. Somebody posted this to Twitter or some sort of social media saying that they only recently learned about the Tom and Jerry cartoons, that the idea, I guess, is that Tom and Jerry are actually in cahoots and that they're buddies, but Tom is just playing up the idea that he's chasing Jerry to make his owner happy because she wants him to chase the mouse, but they're not actually fighting.
That's true.
Is that true?
I think so, because I've watched some of the shows. The acting part of it is running around and going after each other. Mm-hmm. You have to have a scene like that, going back and forth. But in Williamsport, they both like each other, are the same. Are friends.
So that's what's actually going on, that they are in cahoots.
They're in cahoots, yeah.
And that they're actually buddies and they're not fighting. Because I have to say, when I read that, I never realized that was the case because I only ever watched it when I was a kid. So a lot of things flew over my head as a kid. I was like, oh, is that what's going on? I haven't gone back and watched it since. Maybe that's true.
The one
act, though, kind of an intense act, considering, if you're trying to play act like you're pretending to chase each other. I mean, they cut off each other's tails, they burn each other.
That's him running around making scenes. Right. Yeah. They have to make scenes. So that's what they have to do. Burn something and slap him down, things like that, or going into and putting a cheese by his door. Tramp. On a trap door. Boom.
Where he has his nephew with him, right? Like in the Three Musketeers one, he keeps chopping off his tail.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
pussycat.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that might have been something people were making up online and just saying that was, one interpretation of what was going on. So I don't know.
There is a one cartoon that I really like, and that's the Roadrunner and the Coyote. Man,
oh yeah, it's a similar
Coyote.
Yeah.
He kind of go down. He kind of blow him up. There's no way you're going to go after
the
Roadrunner, and that fast. But he has books. Talking about your books, Chuck. He looks at all them
catalogs.
All the books.
He would order from catalogs.
And trying to find the book how to beat this Roadrunner. And every single one of them, boom, he gets hit, not the Roadrunner. And he's been trying to blow that Roadrunner. That one kills me. You kind of understand that show.
Takes place in the American Southwest. I mean, obviously there's a Roadrunner, so that's where we're at, but they do the canyons, the coyotes constantly falling into a canyon.
Now I know what a coyote looks like.
Like the cartoon or the real life version, you mean?
The coyote in the cartoon. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That looks like the coyote in the coyote. I mean,
a lot of coyotes in Riverside, California.
And,
they're out
that
here.
Coyote.
We see them regularly.
Those. But I'm talking about the Roadrunners. The Roadrunners are very few around. And that's what I'm looking at. I see this Roadrunner.
We see them too.
Speed, running around all over the place.
You've seen Roadrunners out here too, right?
Yeah, they've been around.
Yeah,
not a few though. Not that many as coyotes.
No. They're not. You don't see them as often as you see the coyotes. But yeah, you'll see them. They're out here. They're even here in Riverside. You go out to the desert, you usually see a bit more of them. But they're here too. And Ruckus was saying that he was mentioning the Tom and Jerry thing, that it was like with the first episode where they introduced the characters. That was what was going on in that episode where Tom and Jerry were in cahoots. But then after that, it just, that was just the plot of the introductory episode, I suppose. That makes a lot of sense. So that cleared that up. Thank you, Ruckus.
What is it? Probably also depends what era it is, because like in more recent decades, they probably made them all friends and all that. Just like they did with the all the other cartoons, made them buddies.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I tell you what, I'm trying to get his kids into these shows, into these cartoons. But no, they got to go into the Switch or this other crap they're in. I want to get out of that quench and go into these cartoons.
Trying to get them interested in cartoons.
Cartoon shows.
It's a different day, Uncle. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
These kids are not in it no more.
They do. They watch cartoons.
Not as much as they do with that Switch.
Well, it's not the only option anymore is the thing. There's a lot of other stuff, and so you got to play games and things like that.
Put on this, and and
Ray is saying that he had a 3H Betamax tape of one of these cartoons of maybe the old Looney Tunes or something, or maybe it was Tom and Jerry. So he was watching Betamax tapes of cartoons. Oh. So yeah, times have changed, haven't they? From watching the Betamax tapes to playing games. Not only playing games, but the big thing with kids now, Uncle, as you've seen, is that kids will watch videos of other people playing games. Yeah. So they'll watch the entertainment is watching somebody else play a game. It's not even you playing the game necessarily, which is fascinating to me. So it's a whole interesting realm we're going into.
Completely crazy.
Different.
But there is one show of cartoon that I like. And even my sister says, a Scooby Doo boy. I am that. I am definitely a Scooby Doo boy. I try to get your son into watching that. He watched that a couple times. Yeah. He got into it a little bit.
Scooby Doo. Yeah. Actually, the kids really like Scooby Doo. They do.
Go into that.
That's one of their more favored cartoons is that one. Yeah.
That was my main one that I always watched.
Ruckus is saying, yes, so crazy, but that's how Twitch got started. He's talking about, people watching people play video games. That's essentially what most people on Twitch are doing. We do a little differently here, as we tend to do.
Oh, yeah.
We got Count Pupper in the chat now, so there's a new person.
Pepper.
Yeah, the Count.
Oh, the Count's back.
Yeah.
Hello, County boy.
He's saying we watch sports, and that's people playing a game. Yeah, well... Point taken, Count. That is actually video games are becoming a competitive spectator sport, and that's all part of it. And so, I mean,
I barely can get to the monkey. I barely get to the monkey show. My monkey show, my monkey game.
Hey, we're the monkeys?
No, the monkey game going up the ladder.
Donkey Kong.
Oh,
yes.
I get
vintage game.
I can't. What I can't do on that thing, I'm trying to concentrate. All right, how do we get up there? And that guy's spitting balls down at you. You're sitting there putting balls in the head. And wait a minute here. I'm trying to get the balls in the straight. Going with the ball. Boom, 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 boom. There comes the bum coconut. They're all coming down the head, and man, you can't even get up now.
The chat is giving us all sorts of ideas for live streams we need to do, Uncle. I think one is I believe they're suggesting that maybe we do a live stream of you playing Donkey Kong, which makes sense on
We can
Twitch.
do that and put it on Instagram.
Yeah, well, we could Twitch.
Or put it on Twitch.
Put that on Twitch.
Okay, I can do that one day for them.
It'll get you viewers. It's just like Uncle commenting in the corner. This is what I've noticed about these. Like, he just put a little space there where his head is in the corner.
Yeah.
And most of the screen is him playing Donkey Kong. Yeah. And him commenting on it. That will work. I'm telling you right now, it'll get you new listeners, brand new ones.
I would think.
We might have to take the time to do something like that.
Well, what we'll have to do is get the kids out of my way, because I got to do this on Instagram. I don't want kids in the way of doing this, because you know how they are jumping on board.
Yeah. I'll have to figure out the logistics of that.
Well, might try that.
Probably figure that out. Yeah, maybe get I feel like all we'd really need is one of those Nintendo emulators on the computer, and then a controller hooked up to it.
Well, maybe we
and then we could just play the screen through Twitch. I think that'd be all there really is to it. So I'll have to see if we can get a Nintendo emulator on this.
All right, then. Well, that's something you can work on.
Aaron, I'm very sure you could handle this, because some of the people I see doing it and actually making a living at it are not rocket scientists. Okay.
Yeah.
It's out.
Can't be that hard.
Try that.
Can't be that hard. Yeah. The chat is lively tonight. Somebody was suggesting that we get a hot tub girl watching a video of Uncle watching Tom and Jerry. How's that for the metaverse, Uncle?
Watching a tub girl? What kind of girl are they talking about?
Yeah, Uncle isn't as familiar with Twitch as probably the rest of us are.
These Switch people, what are they talking about a Switch girl tub? What does that mean?
It's one of the formulaic programs that you get on the Twitch media outlet, Uncle.
Outlet?
Yeah, it's any media, any form of media gets its formulas for programming that emerge, whether organically or by design. But the one that's popped up in the realm of Twitch is a girl in a hot tub that has a camera on herself live streaming that.
I gotta see this. Now you got me curious.
Quick producer reminders. 1, you got 7 minutes left. 2, you got Jimmy James still on the line in case you forgot.
No. All right, Jimmy James. What else we got? No more of the quarters?
Well, we got the one call, which is it's an interesting night. We have one call, but we have a ton of chat action on the live stream. So there's a lot of engagement, but it's just a different type of engagement.
It's not on the calling. It's on the chat.
It's on the chatting.
Chatting. Well, that makes sense because a lot of people want the chatting going on. Other people want to do the chatting. Well, also, if Sunshine is around, we are going to get this guy on board to get your thing started. I'll let you know.
All right, yes. Very good.
Well, get on that board.
It's the board. The board
that
is...
guy, the sidekick. I don't make them. He makes them.
I feel like it's one big dry erase board with every idea that you throw at me, Uncle. And
you're not on board. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
This is all part of the onboarding process.
That's what I'm saying. You're not on board.
I'm not on there.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Okay. I'm starting to understand.
If she called in, I could maybe able to get a size.
Creative Accidents is saying, Uncle.
What?
Have you seen the guy who makes a flute out of a carrot and plays it?
What is this crazy accident talking about all this crazy stuff on this interview? Talking about all this stuff. I know, I got your picture right beside me over here. I don't understand.
Apparently,
what the heck is going on with this crazy accidents trying to talk this kind of stuff?
Apparently, some guy's making flutes out of carrots and playing them and probably live streaming it on Twitch because, you know.
Yeah, Twitch, where everybody's watching on the show. That's where it's coming from. Oh, boy, I think I'm getting wound up from drinking this wind-up drink. This is what got me wound up.
Our drinks, I mean...
I've already done with it.
I was at the dollar store looking for new drinks today, Uncle, and I had a nice conversation with a guy back in the beer aisle.
Oh, you did?
And he nearly convinced me to get a different kind of the same brand. There are other mixed drinks.
They got another one?
This is the Moscow Mule. He was very emphatic about the gin and tonic one. He said was great. I almost got, but I was like...
You should have got that. Well, that would have been a test for a 1 to 10 thing.
I'm kind of regretting that I didn't get it now. It was a 6-pack. I didn't know if I wanted a full 6, but maybe I should have just done it. So my apologies, Uncle.
A 6-pack is only a little 6-pack sitting in the refrigerator, like you had these.
Yeah.
But and then I just put another 6-pack. I've noticed though. I went to refrigerator for people. And they finally got some beers in there.
Finally, yeah.
I saw the beers
I picked up 3 beers.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I just got some beers that I've had before, but I like them, so I got some dollar store beers in there in the refrigerator. But nothing new. And it's the same brand, so I wasn't like that excited. But it's like the same brand, so I was like, so I didn't do it. But maybe I'll get it next time, the gin and tonic version of this.
Well,
this is pretty good.
Get more drinks for the revolution.
Yeah, we need drinks for the revolution.
Filling it in. I mean, well, even if we drank them, fine. But just have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just have something.
I know what you mean.
In the New Year's thing.
Yeah, but we're toward the end of the show. Chuck, how many minutes do we have left on this broadcast?
He said 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
He said 7 minutes earlier ago.
Let me check.
Oh, yeah, now you're down to 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
2.5.
How'd that happen, Uncle?
Well, by talking. I'm starting to talk. I get in there from drinking this drink.
You're only beginning and the show is ending, Uncle.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting the beginning to start talking, but
this is crazy.
Where is my coolers, though? I have one cooler.
Well, let's
that
go.
Is wacko.
Let's go to our caller, Jimmy. And Jimmy, how you You there?
You're there.
Okay.
Why don't you give a shout out
Shout
and then
out.
we'll say goodnight for the night?
Yeah, I guess we got to give a shout out to you.
Well, everyone, have a good weekend and
It's near Christmas time.
live long and prosper.
All
Live
right.
long and prosper.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks for calling. It's great to
Thank
talk
you
to you
for
as always,
calling,
man.
Yeah.
Take care. We'll see you next time.
With the Star Trek parting greeting. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. Uncle, do you have any shout outs you want to give real quick here?
The regulars.
Regulars.
I make it fast.
There you go. Regulars. All right.
They know.
They know
are.
who they are. They do. I am going to shout out to everybody in the chat.
Oh,
My
yeah,
gosh,
chat too.
I'm going to try to name everybody. We've got Ray, we've got Ruckus, Creative Accidents, Electric Daz, Count Pupper.
5.
I think that's everybody.
That's
And
5.
I think I saw Ed over at ochili.com chat. So thank you everybody
How
for
many
being here.
How many in the chat? And how many my con?
Quite a few. So
Shout out to those.
Shout out to you, everybody. And remember, everyone, Uncle's New Year's Revolution. The next show, let me see. Let me quick look at the calendar. Our next show will be next week, Christmas Eve. We will be doing that show. So we have a Christmas Eve show, followed by another holiday show after that.
Now, wait a minute. That New Year, is that our show or is that going to be producer show? Because
the New
he's going
Year's,
with his books.
No, that's the Christmas Eve show. We'll be probably doing some book giveaways for that. Chuck's going to be doing book giveaways on Christmas Eve. So listen to the Ocelli Radio Network December 24th for the book giveaway event. And then New Year's Eve for Uncle's New Year's Revolution.
Well,
That's
that
a
New
cool
Year's
holiday
Revolution, I expect quite a bit of callers.
Yeah.
And it is because that is my biggest show of the year.
It is.
That one.
Yeah.
Just that one. That'll blow everybody out.
Don't miss it, everybody.
Don't miss that. You're going to miss something if you do.
We're at Uncle Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, unclethepodcast.com. Uncle, bring us home.
There's our show of what number?
248.
248 is the end of the show. Bye-bye. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. You can talk there, Chuck.
It's the very same technology. Most